All right. What's going on, everyone? How are we? We are here on a new episode of the podcast. My podcast, the Juan Solo Show. This is episode 278 of this great and wonderful show that I do by myself in a room by myself, probably just for myself. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Salutations. Yeah. I totally messed up on that intro, and I tried to save it as much as possible, but what is going on? How are y'all? We are here on a new episode, like I said. Yeah, it is just one giant thing. So I started this. I got home around like 5, got everything ready for this podcast, and I'm like, okay. And I started drinking an energy drink, and I'm like, oh my God. And I was like halfway through it. I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake. And I'm like, John, just power through it. And there was a moment where I peeked through it. I thought I was through the clouds. And then next moment, I'm like, you know what? Let's just take a little 15-minute siesta. So that's what I did. And yeah, now I'm here. So it's Friday. I'm doing this podcast a little early because tomorrow I'm going to be around at 2 o'clock. I have a tea time at this place called Winter Forest, or Forest for Winter. I'm not for sure. I'm going there because my buddy he goes there. He wants to go there. It's a good buddy of mine. He is someone who's very into golf. He's the one that basically got me into golf. He let me use his first. Like, my first pair of clubs were with him, was his old clubs. And so, yeah, it was just he's just a good dude, and I owe him some money. But he's paid for, like, the last, like, 3 rounds that we've done. And so I'm like, you know what, I'll pay for this round. And, but yeah, it's always fun. It's stuff like that. It's like, it's one, well, it's not that it's expensive, but it's like, John, you're a single dude, you have no debt. Like, it's time. Like I said, and so I don't know if you guys know this. I got a credit card, a company card for my film stuff. It's so fucking hilarious, but it's so funny because like I do not want to get in debt at all. So it's so funny because I do not want to use it. I activate. I don't want to touch it. I don't even want to like bother with it. It's hilarious how it works. It's just like, okay, John, this is exactly what they say it's for. It is exactly for an emergency, and that is all it is for. If you need to get something because at the very last minute something occurs, boom. And that's about it. That's the whole point. It doesn't have a large limit on it. There's no need to have a large limit. Why do you need a large limit when you just need something for... John, your life is pretty minimal, and that's how it should be. And that's how your life should be. So... like, you should be able to use that and be good. But it's so funny. So that was like the first thing I used it for, because I'm like, okay, I can just spend $80, put that on there. I'll pay it off next week, and then it'll be all good to go. This is funny how my brain works. But yeah, what else is there? So I'm doing it early. And so I've been up since 3 o'clock today. So it's like, gosh, I need to get this just fucking done. And it's just because then on Sunday I need to do a lot of. If you can notice, I'm still here in this corner. I still haven't moved any of my stuff yet over to the other side and like switched everything around in the studio. But yeah, it's just this is where we're at. This is kind of my life. It's so much fun. Life is so much fun. I really don't know what else there's. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I'm so silly. I'm just this silly dude. So I'm always talking about how how to be a better person and all that stuff. What's so funny? Today was one of those days where I was... Okay, let's back up a little bit. Recently on my Instagram feed, I've been getting a lot of stuff like talking about like just not Judaism, but like Christianity, how Jesus is the Son of God, how like it's proven, and then how like the Quran says that it's like that Jesus was not the Son of God, he's just a prophet. But then it says like it's just a bunch of stuff like that, how like where there's like faults in Christianity, where there's faults in the Quran, where there's faults in the Torah, all these things. And to me, it's just funny because I think all of it should be taken with a grain of salt. If you are so bent out of shape about what your thing is, yes, everything should have faults, just like humans are. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think about it that deeply. I don't know what it is for me. I'm just like, it's not, guys, you're taking too much time and effort. Yes, if it's easier for you and you can easily, because there's got to be Christians and there's Muslims and there's other Jews that have the same feeling. I'm like, you know what? I just believe what I believe. If you don't believe it, it's fine. Believe what you want to believe. That's fine too. No one is getting hurt for just having a thought. And so what's the saying that no one, you shouldn't be upset by some. Oh, what is it? It's like you shouldn't be upset by somebody, because their beliefs have never hurt you or something like that. I don't know. And it has to do something with taxes. Anyway, but I'm just like, I have my own belief. Like, you want to know what it is? I just truly believe that, there is probably a God. Maybe Jesus is the Son of God. Maybe Muhammad is the son of, I don't know who is. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just keep the underlying saying, and the underlying thing has always been, it's always just be a better person. Don't put another God before me. So I just believe in God because that's the plane that created everything, right? Allegedly, or maybe not. I don't know what it is. I don't know either, because again, wasn't there. So I do. I just believe in that, and I just have that mindset, and I just try to keep, and just try to be a better person. But where is this all leading to? You're probably asking, because today I was having that thought, and I'm like, hey, just let people believe, because what you believe is probably gonna be weird to someone else, and what they believe is just weird to you, and that's how it'll always be, and that's okay. That's what I was thinking. And just be a nice person. Just be a better person, John. Don't call people dumb. Don't call them doofuses. Don't do anything like that. And then there was like this protest going on right outside my gym, and it's like where a stop, like a 4-way stop light is, and people were protesting. And this person in front of me was like, yeah, I could see him like going like, yeah, like this, and the light turned green, and they kept on doing this instead of going, and I slammed on my fucking horn, and I fucking screaming, go, fucking go. And I'm like, just you fucking moron. And I just lost it all. So I'm not perfect either, guys. That's really where I'm going with it. It's like, Jesus, John. Jesus. Why are you doing that? Why are you acting like Jesus? That's not how Jesus would be acting. Is that how you want to be acting? I don't think so. But that was today. That was a really hilarious thing. What is the other thing I want to say? I guess, should I just do the UFO thing? So I don't know what the fuck this is. So recently, what I've been seeing outside of my house, like in the morning when I'm getting ready to work, like I'm putting my backpack in my car. So what I do is I'll take my gym bag and my backpack and I'll put it in my car, and like while my breakfast is cooking in my air fryer. And so then by the time I come back, it might be done. I flip it over and I cook it on the other side. And during that time, I drink my protein shake, and then I eat my food, and then I go to work. I head to work. That's what I do on work days. And so, but what I've been seeing lately outside are these little dots. And at first I thought like they're planes, but what they're doing is they're flickering, and that they're moving just all over the fucking place. And things I see them all the fucking time. So that's what's so crazy. It's like I do live close by close to a military base, so like an army base, so it's really wouldn't shock me any. But I have a video, all I can do is just show it to you, and then go from there. So it's like okay, let's see here. Yeah, see, it's pretty dark. Oh, then you start seeing that little flicker. You see that little flicker? It flickers around. and it just, just goes around in circles. And that's what it is. That's it. That's that's it. It's all I got. That's all I got. So at least I'm someone who, at least if I talk about it, at least I'm going to show you a thing, because it's normal. It's super fucking normal. And then when I go outside and I smoke a joint or something like that in the middle of the night, I see them all the time still. And I'm just like, these are probably just little drones. These are probably nothing. What I really do think it is probably my eyes trying to adjust from having light. There's light because there's like flooded light from like a parking lot lights. There's that. There is just the fact that stars glisten. They glisten. I'm sure it's probably, and it's just three. It's like my eyes are wanting to find something. So like what is happening is it's just seeing silly stuff. I'm probably mostly imagining it. So I just take it with a grain of salt. I think it's just fun to do. It's fun to think about. It's fun to be like, oh yeah, I captured a UFO. I looked at it. Ooh, how cool would that be? It's really not that big a deal. But I guess we should probably do the video of the week, and then we'll get it going for the rest of the show. All right. Yeah, this week was pretty interesting, pretty simple. A lot of the videos this week I couldn't use because they have copyright, and I just don't want to get this video flagged. So, so I couldn't use them, but I have plenty of other videos. So here we go.
I would love some jalapeños on my pizza too. Like some pizza with some jalapeños on it. Oh my! I am hungry as hell for one thing, and I think some jalapeños are.
Welcome to the John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
Jalapenos. Yeah, that's, I'm the same exact way. That's the only way I like my pizza, because I'm hungry as hell. I am always hungry as hell. So, yeah, that was the video of the week. I thought it was the funniest just because how she said it. But this week was very, everything was pretty even. Not gonna lie. So everything kind of won this week. So I guess we'll start with the first video. So here we go.
This is what it's like to be licked by a tongue. And here's what it looked like to be eaten by a mouth.
I absolutely love that video. Those are the kind of videos that I keep on my phone because I watch them and they make me smile when I'm upset, when I'm pissed off, and I honk my horn at people who are sitting in front of me. That is what I do. Oh god, this next video is fucking weird. It's so fucking weird, but here we go.
Give me a what? Whoa! Whoa! Dude, I just found my old battle sock. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the flop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the frickin' battle sock, baby.
I hate this video so goddamn much. I hate it's just this is the weirdest way to get fucking attention. Granted, some people be like, again, this might be the weirdest way to get attention as well. But I'm not really getting attention from this. So that's the thing. But let's clean the palate with something really important, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now, and this woman is just letting us know what's going on.
2-year-old girl shot in Philadelphia, Montgomery County, PA. What about that? Screw Iran. Screw Israel. What about Philadelphia since 2020? What about them people? What about them people dying? What about PA? What about them people dying? They don't count. Only Israel does, and Iran does. PA doesn't count. We should matter. President Trump was shot in Butler, PA. PA should matter.
This is where I get my news from, because I want the truth told to me. I only believe things that someone like this would say. Well, you can clearly tell she's not corrupt yet. She hasn't been taken by the man. The man hasn't been able to sink their teeth into her and corrupt her. Like, there's no difference between what she's saying and what Megyn Kelly says. But what she says is true. PA does count. And you need to know that. You should remember that. And you should be ashamed of yourself. The fact that you don't... You sit there and you mock her and you laugh at her, don't you? You think this is funny? You think this is some game? People are out here dying. PA matters, buddy. And you should be ashamed that you think that doesn't. You sick fucking bastard. Get a job. That's what your problem is. You don't have a job. If you had a job... Yeah, that's what I say. You wouldn't see it. So fucking retarded. This is such a stupid ass video. Like, like, wild. People that can like sound like a dog and bark blow my mind. All right, this next video is really, really funny too.
They don't approve of my sleeping schedule.
They don't approve of my sleeping schedule. Okay, so this next video, this is the last video I have this week, is wild. So my question to you, you think after this happened to this girl, you think she just stopped? You think would you continue doing, like, dude, what happened was crazy, but how talented this girl is at wrestling is crazy. All right, here's the video. Watch this shit.
Big here.
Ain't that wild? That's so wild, dude. It's just so crazy. She just flips the shit out of this girl. She does a full fucking bend, and bam! And she's just on the mat. She's just down on the mat. It's wild to me. It's just so wild. It's just because, like, I love watching this shit. This is like, it's like in the WNBA when the women fight. It's like, fuck yeah, dude, let's watch this shit. Watching, because there's technique and there's better. It's a better product. Anyway, guys, that was those videos of the week, guys. I just wanted to show you guys these videos because I thought it was crazy cool. Because it's just wild. Boom! I just keep watching how she just slow motion. This girl just gets picked up, and you just see her life just is about to be very, very much changed after this event. She's gonna forever talk about that. She's like, yeah, I remember this one time when I was wrestling as a high schooler, and this girl like bear hugged me, and she literally flipped me over her. And then she turned into the fucking St. Louis Arch, and then she pinned me. I was once standing, and then I stopped standing. Wild. All right. So, anyway, next thing, we should go to the next segment. So the next segment is Craigslist Misconnections. If you're not familiar with Craigslist Misconnections, what it is a wonderful place on the internet. There's this place called Craigslist where you can find a roommate, a refrigerator, and a job all in one place, right? But what the thing is, it also has like little sub things as well, and one of them is called Misconnections. And where that is a place where people go when they've had a moment with somebody, or they used to have a moment with somebody, and they miss those moments, or they miss they miss like, I should just ask for her phone number. And so what they do is they go on Craigslist Misconnections, and they write a message. Hopefully that person will see it. And so what I like to do is I like to try to help and use my platform to bring awareness to this situation. So here we are. So here's the very first one. Hey, just looking for a friend. Osawatomie, Kansas. Interesting. Just looking for Just looking for a nice, respectable guy to hang out with and get to know. Seems pretty harmless. Am I right? Seems pretty harmless. All right, so here's the next one. Olathe Walmart Market, Olathe. You work at the Market Walmart on 151st, not the big one. You have red hair, tomboyish but cute, early 20s, I would guess. You work a lot. You are there every time I've been there. I'm older than you. I don't know. Sorry, it's like looking into this light is so bright. Okay. I don't know if you are into older guys. Maybe you aren't even into guys. You may never even see this. It's a long shot. If you're like, ooh, gross, I get it. That's probably the right response. If you're open and curious, let me know. If not, no worries. Wild. My contacts are getting dry. Uh-oh. I know life is hard for me right now. See, these are my problems, guys. Do you understand? Do you think everything is just super easy for me? I can just wear like really cool polos like this, and like my life isn't affected by normal things. It is. I'm a normal human. Anyway, 15th Street, Blue Springs. You were walking, headed south on 15th Street. No shirt and pinkish shorts. Okay, nearly drove off the road looking at you. I was in a red Chevy truck. No shirt and pinkish shorts. I was living in downtown Kansas City, and I was going to my car, and then this girl was walking, and her hair was all disheveled, and she had like like overalls, but like the shorts kind. And she had no top on, and her boobs were just out, and she was just walking, and I'm like, what the fuck happened here? And I just like watched her, and I'm like, what the fuck? And just living the fuck. Okay, I'm like, whatever, that's life. So probably similar. I wasn't in a Chevy truck, but you know, same thing. I get it. I get what would happen. Okay, optimus my. Independence. You, Yellow Jacket. I talked to you today at the plasma place. Hit me up if you want to talk more. What kind of hat was I wearing so I know it's you? Okay, awesome. Big Biscuit, Lenexa, Wednesday, 6/18, Lenexa. I saw a man at the Big Biscuit in Lenexa on Wednesday. If you see this, I just want you to know you look like a main character in a romantic novel. Wild. Okay, next one. Wasn't sure when we met. Honestly, I thought you were a lady, but my friend said you weren't. I don't care. I thought you were cute. I was in the Red Ram at Menards in Lawrence. If you see this, please reply. Wild. I thought you were a girl. My friend didn't think you were a girl. Like, I'm curious on the situation at this point. Like, I'm like, who is who and who is drunk? Next one. Looking for older heifers for our choir. Pittsburgh. We are looking for older heifers for our choir to do on colored or size. Let me know. Thanks. All right. Awesome. Cool. All right, that was Craigslist misconnections this week, guys. I know. You're probably like, wow, John, that was absolutely wild, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, because it pretty was wild. So yeah, okay, let's see here. I don't know what else. What else do I have? Let's see. I got this really cool polo. I got this polo for like $3. It's a little big, but hey, so is life, right? Life is also big. Big back. I fucking love that term. I think that's such a funny ass fucking term to say. It's so crazy. Like, so it always says it fails when I send pictures on AirDrop, but then I look in them and then they're like right there. They're always there. So I don't know. So we got like 5 minutes left in this podcast. I don't know. Should we keep on talking? Should I keep on going? Should I just end it? I don't know. Yeah. Are you doing good? Doing well? Doing swell? But yeah, I got this polo for like $5. So you're gonna start seeing some really cool polos because I have a shit ton. Because I have these. I got these shorts. They're these like Reebok golf shorts, and I guess they're not supposed to be meant to wear when you play. But I thought that's what that meant. Because every time I wear them, everyone gets pissed off at me because like you don't have a belt on. I'm like, well, does it matter? Does it matter? Like, they still look nice. I look presentable. I'm wearing a polo. I always wear a polo when I golf. You fucking douche. Anyway, so, but yeah, I got them so now I can wear them and then wear a different color polo all the time. And I just, because like the perfect thing, like I found out my perfect cut for me is a 7-inch cut seam. Who knew that? Now I know that. Now I can get better shorts. Now I can look more stylish. Now I can be the bee's knees, because that's what I want to be. I just want to be the bee's knees. Do you want, I'm just, you can tell I'm just kind of killing time. So I'm probably going to end this now. I really don't got anything else left. Now I'm done. I'm done for the day. I need to now call my sister, because I told her I was going to call her at 8 and it's 8:22. And she's probably like, this is quite normal. This always happens. Anyway, I'm just going to end this here. All right. Wash your hands. Look both ways. Thank you for listening. Getting this part is a little short this week. I'll go a little long next week. How about that? All right. Watch out for deer. Look both ways. Tell your parents I said hi. Good night.